This week's Parsha represents Parashat Lech Lecha. We are now going to talk about the subject of the influence of society, the impact of society, the energy of society, the power of society. We all know Abraham, Avraham, Avinu, was the one who called out for God 2,000 years after the sin of Adam and Eve. We're not going to get into that now. But we are going to talk about the relationship, a little bit of the relationship, tip of the iceberg, the relationship of God and Abraham. We all know how much Abraham loved God and how much God loved Abraham. And what do you do when you love somebody? You think about it. You care about it. You want him to succeed. You want him not to be in pain. Right? You buy him pizza in the middle of the night if he's hungry. You love the person. If you love somebody, you care. You don't say, oh, I love the person. I love them, therefore I'm just going to love him and not do anything. Love has to be followed with action. That's how you know you love somebody. It's very easy to say, I love you. But do you bring flowers when you say, I love you? Do you remember to show that you love? We all know, do you love me? Right? From Fiddler on the Roof. If you don't know it, listen to that song. When God wants Abraham to take his first step in life, he tells him, Abraham, Lech Lecha. Come on, move. Move! From where? From your land, from your family, from your parents, from your friends, from basically your comfort zone. I'm not even going to tell you to where, but get up and go. Oh, what's going on? Get up and go? Get up and go? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where? What? How? Why? Here in Ashivenu, we see and we talk a lot about the society, the impact of social friends, the society, technology, how influenced a person could be by his roommates, by his classmates, by his people he works with, by his partners. I speak about it a lot with Baruch. He deals a lot with the world and filming. I speak to him about it a lot. And I think that we could use this Parsha to understand a little bit. If somebody is an addict, okay, for alcohol, smoking weed, whatever you want to call it, marijuana, sparajana, everybody has a name for the weed, okay? Booze, whiskey, blended, mixed, okay? All these nice names for the addictions. What are one of the best ways to succeed? Step away, bro. Step away. I don't want to hear why and who and because. You know, Elton John, okay, he's a famous singer, you have to know him. He tried to become clean many times in life. Eventually he did. He never gave up. One of the times he tried to be clean, came out after a few months, and one of his friends heard he's at home, drove up with a car, it was in England, if I'm not mistaken, And believe me that Elton John had reasons to be addicted. He didn't have an easy life. So he finally got clean. And his friend says, "Hey, John, come in, let's go." Tells him, "Where?" Tells him, "Let's go to our favorite bar." But he says, "You know that I stopped drinking. Come on, man. You know I stopped. What are you calling me for the bar? What are you calling me there for?" He said, "The good old times, John, let's go." He said, "No, I'm sorry, I can't go with you to the bar." What happens next? What do you think happens next? He told him, "F you, John," and he drove off. And John never saw him again. This is a true story of Elton John. You could read it in his book. I don't remember what page it is. So that's, I think, the message that God is teaching us. And not only we could see it by the action here and be taught by this Parsha, he's basically, when Abraham does this action of pulling out of his comfort zone, suddenly, he implanted it and rooted it into all of us. That we do not have excuses to be in a position of misery loves company. Okay, the news says this, and the news says that, and people are dying here, and people are this, and rape, and stealing, and shooting. Everything sounds terrible in the news. Everything sounds, you know, like the world is going upside down. Step out of it. Just step out of the news. Read good news. Look at National Geographic. I don't know what. Find something happy. Listen to great music. Step out of your comfort zone. If you're going to be in a position where you're just going to be with misery loves company, you're just going to keep being in misery loves company, you'll never get out of it. Step out of your comfort zone. Come on, man. You got to achieve in life. Believe in yourself. Still breathing. Still got a soul. God doesn't create garbage. God believes in you. That's why you're alive. Therefore, I want all of you to really think about, am I stepping out of my comfort zone? Am I challenging myself every day to succeed? Or am I just sitting and doing nothing? And that's where Abraham took the first step. Stepped out of his comfort zone. And look what he became. Build nations. For eternal. That's all. Try to take our step out of our comfort zone and achieve by power, struggle. Those are the best ways to achieve. I want to thank Baruch again for filming here and bringing the Torah light out into the world. Thank you, Baruch. I appreciate it. And this week's Parsha represents. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care and goodbye.